How you doing, Mr. DJ? Gonna count down a couple of songs on WJJD's top 40 tunes of Greater Chicago the week of July 9th, 1956. Boy, what a jam this playlist is. And, well, we covered Little Richard, Sylvia Sims, Tony Martin, Georgia Gibbs, and now at number 32 rather, the Diamonds. I lost 45 by the Diamonds. Church bells may ring. Remember that one? Everybody remembers Little Darling. Don't tell me about Little Darling, one of the most overplayed songs ever. I don't want to hear about it. A few people remember The Stroll, but the Diamonds had a bunch of hit records in the mid to late 50s. They started in 1953. Dave Summerfield, the lead singer, was a sound engineer at the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. You see, this group formed in Toronto, Canada. And Dave Summerfield met three guys who liked to sing as much as he did. They formed a group called the Diamonds. It was an amateur group. It started out as an amateur group, but they got an opportunity to sing at a Christmas minstrel show. It was in the basement of the St. Thomas Aquinas Church, and this was in Toronto. The audience loved them. They performed at that Christmas minstrel show, and they were enthusiastically received by the audience. So much so that the Diamonds decided to go professional. Later on down the road, the Diamonds hooked up with a DJ in Cleveland, who in turn hooked them up with a producer at Mercury Records, and they got a record contract. First record, hit record, Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Cover of the Frankie Lyman song, Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. That went to number 12. And then Church Bells May Ring came right on the heels of that, went to number 14. Big hits at the time, but lost 45s. You seldom hear them on the oldie stations. And believe me, you pick up the phone, or you call the DJ on your cell phone, call these FM stations, and you ask them, hey, can you play Church Bells May Ring by the Diamonds? And they'll say, man, what the hell are you talking about? I never heard that song. But here it is. Mr. DJ's going to bring it back for you. The Diamonds at number 32 rather, on WJJD's survey back to July 9th, 1956.